testing the audio and such. All right, so yeah, man. Let's see. First of all, we got to get the live chat going here. Get my handy H2O because got that on standby. All that good stuff. But yeah. So yeah, we'll just play the waiting game a little bit. I know it's gonna probably take a little bit for anybody to show up, and also this is a little bit later. Been doing stuff all day, but yo, YN's here, Bay Breakers here. Dang, you guys are some night owls for sure. Yeah, and thanks so much for coming out. So the first thing is, man, you just posted a video. Yeah, I just posted a video. It's the last battle that I had to do actually with Guilty Longinus. Well, Longinus and Bellio. Bellio's battles I finished yesterday. And then Guilty's just putting out the last one today. Also, with that, you'll peep at the end of that video. I said this is the last video that I'm doing with this current phone that I have. Yeah, with my phone. Because I actually got a new phone and I've spent all day, getting out the last of the videos I wanted to for today. The team tryout battles and such. Did a lot of those today as well. And then, schedule them all to go out and such. And then I started transferring the phone. So this is actually the new phone. I don't know if you guys can see like a big time difference in quality. I mean, even just looking at it, I could definitely see a difference in quality. Um, Let me know how the audio is and such with it. So, yeah, but this is from my new phone. It's actually the first video I'm doing from the new phone. I might make an actual one just to show off, like, kind of some of the specs and stuff with it. Maybe. But yeah, so, is the audio all good? Does it sound clear and precise and everything? Just wondering. Like I said, this is the first actual video with this new phone because I just got this done probably about like 2 hours ago, maybe, getting everything transferred over and such. But yeah, let's see here. What's up, my Blazers? What's up, Donzel? But yeah, guys, the audio all good. I just want to make sure it sounds okay and everything. Like I said, it's the new phone. I have no doubts that it sounds pretty good. Maybe it's better than the other one because it's a newer phone, a way newer model. But yeah, so how you guys' days going and such? I mean, I had the day off of adulting. I'm actually in the process of getting ready to go on vacation. I'm going on vacation with my girlfriend. I will be filming a bit during said vacation and such because chance of going to the beach and stuff. And you guys know how I am. I try to make the most out of any trip that I go on. So might be playing some skit footage. Just saying. But yeah, man. So I'm big time hype with that. But the bad part is that I have to adult a lot, and I mean a freaking lot. Like 8 out of 9 days in a row, I'm adulting. This is the one that I'm not adulting, and even so, I was still going around like doing some cleanup because I've been adulting so much and transferring over things, getting the new phone set up, all that good stuff. Still putting out the videos for you guys. Always a busy bee, but you already know. So yeah, man. Arian, I think that's how you say it. Um, how you doing, man? So, yeah. You guys still haven't let me know, like, is the quality okay? Like, is it all good? Lane versus Bell, that would be an intense battle. Honestly, Bell would win. Bell, I'd say Bell would win. Just because he managed to take out so many powerful bladers. Like, it'll be a dogfight for sure with the Dynamite battle system. Like, it would be a system, and Lane wouldn't be expecting that, even having the limit break system, and probably would go down with it. But yeah, so, anyways, we got to get into this episode. We're at episode 30, man. It's crazy. We're already at 30. So, I mean, middle October, we still got about what? Like a good 22 episodes left. Yeah, like 22 episodes to go still. So there's still plenty that TT can drop for sure. But obviously, the latest thing being Rashad's new Bay. And I'm guessing in this episode, he's going to make the said Bay. But yeah, so we got to get into this episode reaction, man. Yeah, just hoping the quality's all good and such. And it's going to be special because this is the last time that you'll be seeing my original tech, and that being this right here. So this is my older phone. Yeah, this is how you can tell that like you got the new phone. So this is the one I've been using for the better part of the last uh 15 months, throughout this whole entire time period, the craziness of the last year and a half. This phone's gotten me through it, and big time props to it. It is a Samsung Galaxy S10e. It's a really really good model for sure. Then I'll, of course, upgrading to I got the S20 Ultra, and the quality seems like it's really really good. But yeah, man. Anyways, we got to get into this episode reaction and such, all the big time hype, and yeah, man. So let me see. I'm not gonna have both headphones in. I have one headphone in. Let's see here. I gotta turn on my headphones. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? I do. My friend code for it. Let's see. Yeah, it's 1449-787-776769. Yeah, that's it. I literally got it down to the science of like what my friend code is. So anybody wants to add me on the Switch, there it is. Yeah. Lately I've been watching a lot of, well, I mean usually I watch a lot of YouTube, but I've been playing Skyward Sword HD a bit, trying to anyways. Haven't been able to game too much because just adulting a lot. And then outside of that I'm filming all that good stuff. But yeah, anyways, we got to get into the episode, man. So yeah, and also like I said, it's special because the cam, the regular phone and such that has got me through the last 15 months, and also the case on it, graffiti, you already know. But yeah, what's up, Derry? How's it going? And just hoping the quality is good and such. Like I said, anybody who's just coming in now, new phone, first video with it, spent all day transferring it and such, all that good stuff. So hopefully the quality is nice. Hopefully the audio is nice, all that good stuff. And yeah, little test video. And you'll be seeing some battles and such coming soon. I still got to do some testing with that, but you'll be seeing it. But let's get into it, man. All right. Okay. What was it called? Advent of the High. Oh, Advent of the High King of Light. Also, this is it's English subbed, so able to understand what they're saying. All right, this is right after Bell came back with his new dangerous Belial. The Demon King is totally back in action. If you want to test the strength of this dangerous Belial, then come. I'll wait for you. Demon King is back. I never thought he was going to be back so soon. He was really in shock after Belial broke. That's Ilya. I knew he was going to be back. After all, he's the Demon King. It's Valt talking. Rashad's looking up. Oh, Rashad. Rashad! Are you thinking about him? He lost to you after all. That's right. It doesn't matter. He's a Demon King or not right now. Ooh, his look on his face. Throw Valkyrie away. That's all he's thinking about. Are you listening to me? He's just walking off. Rashad. Ilya, dude. I'm still mad that TT has not made Ifrit yet. Like, I get it's got like the Hasbro gimmick in the center and such, but it has me a little scared with Hasbro making it. Because, like, if they ain't going to implement metal and such with it because they're not, then. Like, I want to see TT definitely make this bay. No doubt. I might have the Hasbro system in the center, which shows it's going to be a Hasbro bay, but hopefully, like, Hasbro decides not to just got the plastic and gimmicks from a lot of the bays, and if they made the bays higher quality, even if they up the price of it a bit, if that means we get higher quality bays, like how the Dynamite battle system really is, that would be amazing. But yeah, man, I still want to see like TT make Ifrit for sure. I hope it's coming in like a set soon. Like they gotta do something with it, man. It would make no sense if they completely skip over. We finally got a female character with her own unique bay that's really powerful, and you're not gonna make the bay. Really? Come on, TT. Come on. You got one part right. Now you just gotta make her Magma Ifrit. That's all I want to see, man. And plus, it's called. Yeah. No, it's called. No, it is Yeah, Yeah, Ifrit. Under TT, it's Magma Ifrit. But if it was just a Hasbro Bay, wouldn't they have named it Ifritor? Ifritter, Donut? I made donut puns about it all the time. Ifritter, because that's what they call it under Hasbro. So I can imagine them calling it Magma Ifritter when it comes to the Hasbro side, but it's still Magma Ifrit here. It makes no sense if TT doesn't make it. Like, for real. Um, yeah, like I just am curious and dumbfounded why they haven't made it yet. Maybe they haven't shown off everything with it and they're saving something, but I guess time's gonna tell. But I really hope they don't skip over it, man, for sure. All right, Rashad's looking down at Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Rashad, you're gonna make it, right? Your own bay. Why? Well, I know it that much. Anyone would be tempted after seeing that dangerous Belial. I had this feeling for the first time. I never wanted to throw away Valkyrie. Yeah, I know that. He's looking like, oh, you wanted to make Valkyrie the strongest. Now keep that feeling in mind when you make the new bay. Vault, bro. I can't wait to see the new bay. So Vault, fully yeah, fully supporting him. Maybe it's gonna be like Rashad, like the Bay, maybe starts to take control of Rashad, kind of like how Spryzen did, and he's letting Spryzen take over. But maybe like Rashad's new Bay, like Raphael, takes over too much, you know, and then Rashad starts to turn big time evil. Maybe. I gotta go. Wish I could stay longer. Yo, Wisdom, Tay, thank you so much for coming by. Definitely appreciate it, man. But Ranzo and Bell are battling now. Bursted Ragnarok, okay. That was a good battle, Ranzo. You've become strong. Huh? But I become more strong. Same confidence, man. Shut up, shut up, shut up! The battle's not over yet! Then how many battles will it take? Shut up! I'll continue until I win! Then it'll take forever! Bell talking his crap. Finally, Bell came to his own self. Gramps just sitting on the side, drinking some tea. Rashad with Valkyrie. He's thinking of that feeling. My bay will surpass everything. A bay of light. There's the blueprints for Raphael. Oh, snap. Here we go. And he's constructing it, dude. He's making the bear trap gimmick. Now we're back at the mansion. Big hits. Once again, sent back. Didn't burst, though. Not yet. One more time, amigo. You're so loud. You can't beat me no matter how many times you try. Bell's tired and hungry. Then he looks over. It's the smell of curry! Time to eat! So he likes curry big time. Honestly, curry is really, really good. I remember when I was out, out in Cali and had some curry with Tajin. We went to like this supermarket and they had like this food court and one of the places made curry and it was really, really good, man. Like for sure. I like curry a lot. But yeah, so yummy. Gramps curry is the best. So Hannah, Ranzo, and Bella are all around the table. You can eat it as many times as you want, or you can eat meat as much as you want. That's right, Gramps. Did any challengers come yet? No one came here yet. All are so afraid of dangerous Belial. That's not the fact. Did you forget? You lost to Rashad. That means no one's interested in Bell anymore. Is that so? Hannah's right. You can't wait anymore, amigo. That's right. First, you have to take revenge on Rashad. Yes, I'll take my revenge right away. This time I'll make Rashad cry. I knew that. That's why I bought a ticket for the three of us. I want to go too. There's one more. Just pops out another one like a ninja. That was cool, like a magician. I'm done. Ranzo, we'll depart right away. So fast. All right, BC Soul. Did he finish it? He's taking the goggles off. Oh, and he's standing up. There it is, man. Your name will be greatest Raphael. All the light will be in you. A King's Bay. As soon as he held it, the aura coming off of it. Oh, man. Yo, the power coming off of Rashad and the spirit. Yo, the aura coming off him right now, bro. All right, now our BC Soul. Rashad, you did it. Yeah, it's greatest Raphael. Vault, bro. Let's battle. Oh, no. Oh, man. I get like their bros, but it definitely seems like Rashad's slowly and slowly turning, especially when he gets in the battle, because that feeling's gonna start to consume him. And maybe it's the Battle of Vault that starts that, because now he's got Raphael, and it makes me really, really scared, dude. Like really, really nervous. Because what if I don't know if he'll? Do you think he'll go to distance? Like, it's Raphael's first battle, so honestly, I can't imagine it fully losing. Like, Vault's gonna put up a really good fight, no doubt, but I see Rashad getting the full win with Raphael. I'm just scared if he's just gonna snap, because I mean, when he unleashed his true power, he broke Belial. Not only beat it and burst it, that's a different story. He broke it. He freaking shattered it. Like he broke it into three pieces, multiple pieces. It's the same. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of scared for Valkyrie, honestly. Impossible. You can't do this kind of battle with the two of you. If you want to do it, you have to do it in the stadium. You leave the arrangement to me. I want to show the battle to everyone in the world. Also, that idiot Demon King. Oh man, wow. So Wakia doesn't really like him that much, huh? It's been so long, BC Soul. I'm sure Vault will be surprised. I wonder what Big Bro's doing. I wonder if Big Bro's doing well. Hurry, hurry! It'll start if we don't hurry. Huh? Demon King! What will start? Oh, you guys are also going to El Santo? Take all of us with you too. Huh? El Santo? Is something happening there? Huh? You don't know? Valt and Rashad's battle will take place in there. What? Okay, boys and girls. A super exciting battle will start here. Beyblade's Legends of Legend, Valt Ahoy! And the winner of the World Youth Challenger Tournament, Rashad Goodman's battle, will take place now. It'll be interesting to see this battle of Valt and Rashad. Wakia watching. Here's another big news story. Rashad Goodman has made a new bay. Greatest Raphael! It's the debut match of this bay. Ooh, it's the young Demon King. I knew he would come. Damn, that Rashad made his new bay. They really say damn, though. That's the crazy part about it, man. Like, yeah. All right. It's called Greatest Raphael. It doesn't matter. No matter what kind of bay it is. At last, the winner will be the Demon King. What are you saying? The winner will be Rashad. Rashad will not lose to the likes of you. The winner will be the Demon King! Sit down quietly. The battle's about to start. First the battle! Is he gonna have a new launch? I knew this moment would come one day, Rashad. Vault, bro. I've decided Valkyrie will be the first bay that Raphael will defeat. Oh! Ready? Set down! 3, 2, 1! Oh, dude, they made it. Yo! Okay, that's sick. Simple, dude. Like shooting an arrow. Okay, that's pretty sick. And this is how he starts off. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go! Shell! That new launch, though. I see you, Rashad. Raphael got some awesome rotation. Go, Valkyrie! Raphael deflected the attack using the spike. Greatest Raphael seems so good. What are you doing? Just get bursted already. It's These are the specs of Raphael. This is the first time. This is yes, it's a balance type. But Rashad always fought with an attack type. But then why? These hits, man. Whoa, the attack of Valkyrie started. The King's Bay will surpass Valkyrie. Oh, man, I had a feeling. I knew it. He's going to try to surpass Valkyrie, but then is he going to go like the crazy limit with it? Oh, yeah. Valkyrie and Raphael clashing head to head. Big hits in the center. Its strength is unusual. I wanted to battle so bad. True Savior Slasher. Valkyrie is aiming to burst. Withstand the attack, Raphael. Both of them fly in the air. Oh, it's a draw. Simultaneous over finish. Draw. Oh, shoot, dude. He didn't even use his full power. It withstood Valkyrie's ultimate attack. But I don't think we've seen the true power of Greatest Raphael. The upcoming battle will be interesting. Yeah. If it was Bellio, it would have definitely been a burst. Valt looking over. Raphael, I'll make you a king. Rashad. Uh-oh. Turning around with the smile. For this to happen, Valt, bro? No. Valt. I'll defeat your Valkyrie. Oh, okay. It's starting to get serious, man. Okay, well, we got to see the preview for the next episode. Yo. Give the High King your power. That's what this one's translated to. Rashad. Let's do this, big bro. No, Valt. I will be the one to defeat Valkyrie. This is the High King's Bay? What? This is the High King. Ultimate defense? That's impossible. Next time on Beyblade Burst Dynamite to battle. Halo, Greatest Raphael. Oh, it's named after it too. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. The Demon King shines more. Oh, man. And it shows when the claws are up, too, and it looks like a halo because when it's pinned, it's got a little circle like a halo above Raphael's head. That's awesome, man. I love that they have that gimmick with it. But also, Valkyrie jumps down in that preview. It jumps down in that preview, and I think that's what it's going to show. Like, that's going to show the full gimmick of Raphael with the bite. Like that crazy biting gimmick, like it's like kind of like a vice leopard type thing, like howling bito, except it's not gonna be called that, But it gets caught in that trap, and then that bite, who knows, man? Like, yeah. But when those points, like it has the attack at first when the spikes are sticking out. It's a true balance type, man. Having the spikes sticking out, so that's where it has the attack at the beginning. Gets hit in the right place, probably. It'll make it where the bear trap will activate, and then it goes upwards, and it's kind of like a halo. The outside of it becomes more round, completely circular, ups its defense power big time. Plus the fact that this thing has high extend plus dash. Like, seeing another extend plus, I'm like, okay, cool. Even if, yeah, like, like another extend plus. Seeing high extend plus, heck yeah, man, wanted to see that. I'm like, it'll make it where base has that much more stamina than LAD because it's taller and they won't scrape, which makes it more dangerous. But TT just trying to break their own meta literally in the span of like 1 to 2 months. These 1 to 2 months alone breaking the meta, no doubt, because legit, Metal Drift, first of all, that thing having a strong golden spring, the metal lock for the top, more weight, additional burst resistance with that crazy stamina and LAD of drift. Bearing dash, bearing having a better spring, which granted, like, it's the spring of like a regular driver. Um, you know, like not too shook about bearing dash, but now it'll be like when bays hit it, the bearing will be able to take those attacks. Because normally it's like okay, it bursts pretty easily because bearing not having the strongest spring with it, but bearing dash having a regular spring, it'll make it that much stronger and tougher to burst. Not making it absolutely absurdly powerful, but yeah, the metal drift is what really has me shook. And now high extend plus dash. The fact that it has a dash, like I'm like, this will probably be one of the last ones that TT does for like a dash driver if they ever like make it. But then they make it already before we even see like Iron Dash or Sword Dash or Impact Dash or any of those drivers that really need a dash driver getting a dash driver. Like we got on Extend Plus. My goodness, but yeah, wild man. But yeah, there are rumors that in the next episode Valkyrie will be destroyed, and I mean like what happened to Dynamite Belial. That's what I'm afraid of, Derry. That is what I'm very, very afraid of. Because like Greatest Raphael, it's literally called like the episode's called Greatest Raphael. It's got the name in it. We know the pattern. A Bay's first battle, the very first battle, they don't lose. And this is Greatest Raphael's first battle, and it's against Valt. And I'm afraid that it's gonna be like, because you see, even with this battle, he's changed. Rashad's changed that much more. It's already been a big time threat because he broke Belial. We know how dangerous he is, like that full true power coming out, but now he's got a new Bay that has that power even crazier than like his savior Valkyrie did. And now it's got big time balance with it. Still has the attack because extend plus dash, like it's gonna use it in all the modes, for sure. But that's just wild, dude. But I'm scared for sure because, like, even with this episode, he went from calling him Vault Bro. As the episode went along, he became more quiet. Rashad became more distant. He made his own Bay, and then the first one he challenged was Vault, not anyone else. He's like, I'm going right for Vault, and he's like, Vault Bro. And then he's like, no, Vault. Like, you're not my bro anymore. You're Vault Away. You're a legend. You're a stepping stone in my way. And he's slowly starting to change more. Maybe it could be like this is the start to the big build of him being the full out evil. If he breaks Valkyrie with this next episode, it will show that is the big turn from him being an anti-hero. Because I deem him as an anti-hero now. He broke Bay. He broke Vault's, not Vault's. He broke Bell's Belial, like in a brutal fashion, man. But yeah, he's gonna become Rashad Badman, full Badman. Rashad Evil Man. Well, he's gonna be Rashad Good. He's Rashad Goodman. Then he's gonna be Rashad Badman. Then he's gonna be Rashad Evil Man by the end of the season. Oh man, but this change, like the full out change for him, definitely seems like it's starting to happen now with this battle with Vault, and maybe this next episode, like TT pulls the full hammer. It was like, were they gonna have the nuts to do it, to have it break Belial? They did. The question now is, are they gonna have the nuts to actually have Rashad break Valkyrie? If it happens, if it breaks, not saying it's gonna fully break. I see Rashad getting the win with this battle, no doubt. Because Valt's facing an opponent he knows nothing about, doesn't know everything about this bait. Still a mystery, the gimmick for it, because they haven't seen it in the show. Obviously, we know it, but in the show, they don't know it. But they're gonna find out through Vault. But it could be a brutal gimmick. Like imagine it clamps down on Valkyrie and actually crushes it and breaks it. That would be insane. If he actually does break Valkyrie with this, I don't want to see it break because it's always crappy seeing a Bay break. But if he does break it, I actually wouldn't be too mad. I'll be shook for sure, but I won't be that mad. Let's see. It'll make sense why you chose Vault because out of all the people he did a one-on-one, he lost to Vault. Yeah, that's the truth. He's the only one that like really got the win. Like Vault's the only one that really got the win over Rashad. So now he's getting the payback. He's like, I will surpass it. This is the moment when I've been talking about. He surpasses it. He tries to surpass Valkyrie, but yeah, man. So like I won't be very mad if he breaks Valkyrie because that'll basically confirm that we're gonna get another Valkyrie because um we've seen this pattern before. Remember when he had a winning and then it broke and then he got Chelsea Valkyrie? This could lead to Vault getting a Valkyrie that is like the overdrive system. You know, maybe a lot of the bays going here on in are like the overdrive system because they're seeing how it goes with with Bell and with Rashad because Bell and Rashad are the only two that have overdrive system bays now. You can imagine TT possibly being like, we got to put more overdrive system bays in, and this is like the big system going forward. And maybe that's why other bladers we haven't seen them quite yet. Maybe they're getting inspired even seeing this battle or about to see this battle, like with Bell getting his bay, Rashad getting his new bay. If Valkyrie gets broken, it would basically lead up to Vault getting a new Valkyrie, which would have the overdrive system, we'd assume, or some kind of gimmick like that, where Valkyrie has its true attack potential. Um, but also can open the door for other Bladers to come back and such. Which, honestly, I'm still hoping for the other protagonists like Iga, Drum, Hikaru, and Hyuga. Imagine they all come back throughout these last episodes. Will they? We don't know. There's still 20 episodes left, so anything could happen. But yeah, they all came back and they have like overdrive system gimmick bays, like an overdrive system, new Achilles, overdrive system, new Dragon, overdrive system, new Helios and Hyperion. It would make sense, honestly. But yeah, I guess time's just gonna tell, man. But like, at least up until this season, they have never um skipped over the protagonists when they've added new ones. We've seen them all in a single season. This will be the first season if they don't do it where we wouldn't see all the protagonists. Because think about it, it's just a known pattern. You guys want proof for it? First season was Vault, right? The second season was Vault as well. Third season, we got the introduction of Iga, but Vault was champion, so we saw Iga and Vault same season, ended with them having the battle. Season 4, when Drum came in, we saw Iga have the champion role. We saw Vault come in right away because, him and Drum and Delta, all that good stuff. And yeah, Vault, Iga, and Drum, all with Season 4. Season 5, Hikaru and Hyuga coming in. We saw Vault. We saw Iga come back. We saw Drum come back. And plus Hikaru and Hyuga being in the fray. You know, because them being the new characters. But now Bell being the new character, we've seen Vault. We've seen Vault big time with this. And then maybe after this, they change the shift from Vault a little bit and focus on more of the other characters coming back, Because, I mean, we got Pain still lingering. He's going to be coming in with his Phoenix. The question is, who's he going to face? Like, imagine, like, he just goes after Rashad. That would be kind of cool if we had, like, two evils. But, like I said, the big wild card, well, besides like Rashad, how he is now, and honestly Ilya being so close to Rashad, is Pain because we don't know anything about Pain yet. Pain has not been in the show yet, has not shown up with his Phoenix or anything, so we don't even know his demeanor. Is he gonna be evil or such? Is he gonna be like the man to beat for now? Like have that man to beat role or such? Who knows, man? But we gotta wait to see Pain get introduced in the show. But yeah, maybe it would be cool if like they have a segue and that's how we get Iga to come back because then he starts to remember Fi a little bit, like just seeing the gimmick of Phoenix, and then maybe right after like Phoenix comes in, then we see like transition into Iga and maybe John Hikaru and Hyuga, but who knows, man? Like I said, they've never skipped over protagonists before the season, so if they do, TT's just being like, well, you can't predict anything we're gonna do, but just before any of these seasons, they've never left out any of the protagonists, so. I can still imagine like at least Iga, Drum, Hikaru, and Hugo coming back with the season because we still got releases for like what November, December, January, and February for 4 months, and TT's gonna drop a lot for sure. I mean we got Greatest Raphael coming next month, but TT could also just be like this is the first thing we're releasing because I doubt that they're gonna only drop Raphael in November. I feel like there's gonna be some other stuff that they're gonna drop. And in December, they're gonna drop a metric crap ton of stuff because they always do. They always drop a ton in December. And they drop a pretty good amount in November too. So yeah, it's when we get like some of the big sets and such. We've been getting some sets lately with October. But I could still see them maybe dropping something at the end of November. Well, besides like Raphael. I see them dropping something else besides Raphael, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. If so, I'll honestly be really shook. I'll be like, they're only dropping Raphael, and that's the only thing for November. That would be honestly a surprise, because they usually drop a lot going into the winter. You know, November, December, that's when they drop a ton and really bring the hammer with things. But granted, like I said, in October we got 2 sets. This month we've gotten 2 sets. Yeah, but I can still see more than Raphael coming out in November. But I guess time's just gonna tell, man. But yeah, anyways, you guys got any questions or thoughts or such, definitely put them down. Yo, Glorsees, how's it going, man? Did you see the new intro? I didn't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a new intro. No, 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 no. Let me get my headphones. I can't have the audio, but you already know. All right, so yeah, because copyright. All right, I found it. I found it. Let's see. Do 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 do. All right, but good catch. I did not see the new intro. All right, here we go. The same theme. Oh, that moon. It's a blood moon too, man. Makes me think of Zelda. Like, yeah, because again, the blood moon, devil, blood. Oh man. Okay, that's sick. And then they show dangerous. Okay, Basara, Rashad. Okay, whoa. Cool, quick clips. All right, Basara, Wakia, Louis, shoot free. What? Are we gonna get a new Wyvern? Because I'm just like, they had Jet battle in one battle during Super King. What if they just have him like get a new Wyvern and he only battles in one battle? Honestly, if they make a new Wyvern for Dynamite battle, I really, honestly, for the longest time, because now since we've seen like Bearing Dash, Metal Drift, high extend plus dash. Anything's possible, honestly, in my mind, because TT just blew my mind. Like, oh, every driver that I didn't think would get like a metal version or a dash driver, they did in the last 2 months. So I'm just like, what the heck? Like, dang, dude. But honestly, they make a new Wyvern. Wyvern was the original Bay with Atomic. I really hope that they give it atomic metal. Not metal atomic with the metal cap. I mean atomic metal. You know the ball that's inside of atomic that made it really, really good? You know, at least with same spin or even like Stamina and LAD a couple years ago. They make that ball metal. Atomic metal. That I want to see that. I want to see more metal drivers like that. I'm glad they're doing more high drivers. I like how they're doing utilizing some of the metal drivers, even though like there's some wear on the teeth and such. Um, and I like how they've been doing some of the dash drivers. I'm just still shook about the latest dash drivers and metal drivers. But I definitely want to see some more of the other metal drivers, like not metal something, because if the metal part's in the beginning, that means that the cap on top of the driver is going to be metal. If it's the metal part afterwards, that means that the bottom part's going to be switched to metal. So, for example, orbit, metal, yard, metal, charge, metal. All the bottoms are metal. Definitely want to see atomic metal. So that metal, the ball on the inside of the atomic being metal, because it would give it more weight, give it more defense, more stamina, and honestly make the new Wyvern a tank, because Wyvern deserves that much defense, because Just did not do it. Just is for sure. You like what I did there, play on words, but yeah, there should be an atomic metal. Oh yeah, no doubt. And I mean, considering atomic never had like a crazy spring, um, like just yeah, like for real, like atomic metal. Like just even if they keep like the same spring on it, you know, they compensate for all that metal by keeping the regular spring with it. Or just watch freaking TT just be like, oh yeah, if we get a new Wyvern, it's gonna have atomic dash because we can and feel like it. I'll be like, bro, come on. There's so many other drivers that I want to see get dashes like iron and sword and impact. You know, like attack drivers like those that deserve some love for sure. Yeah, honestly, at this point, They should probably even just do Quattro Dash. At first, I'm like, maybe it might be too overpowered to have a dash on Quattro, but nah, man. I mean, extend plus dash, bearing dash, yeah, drift, metal drift. It's already wild, dude. So yeah, even if they make um like a Quattro dash, Quattro, if it was a dash, would hands down be the most diverse driver in the game, I'd say. Because look how Astral performs with it, like with Quattro. It's literally the craziest shapeshifter. So yeah, I'm upset Basra betrayed Bell by joining forces with Rashad, the dude who literally destroyed his bay. Part of me's not mad because like the history, it's like they're sticking with that history of Bahamut. You know what I mean? So obviously we saw it with Boa first. Boa was a part of the snake pit, but then at the end he turned good, right? Now look at Blind, who had Dread Bahamut afterwards, you know? And with Dread Bahamut, Blind was kind of on that evil path too, kind of. But then he really became evil because he was like kind of a tweener. And when he faced Delta, because Delta's power and such at that point, but Blind was fascinated with it. He was a tweener. But then he turned full evil when he joined Hell. But then he battled Delta. That was his whole goal. And then after that, seemed like he changed his mind about things and then just turned good. So there's always a change of things with the owner of Bahamut. So it kind of makes sense in this case because this time it's just like Bosser is starting off as a really good character, but then becoming more a little bit of a tweener. Not so much evil, but he like supports Rashad more, you know. So that's why you could see him a little bit in the middle. But yeah, I think Basra has joined BC Soul now. I believe it, you know, just being close to Rashad, you know. But since he's like, you know, with like now that he's like acquainted with Rashad big time, you know, makes him a little bit more of a tweener. You know what I mean? But that's just the pattern with Bahamut, like the owner. So it honestly makes sense to me. But yeah, honestly, I think Valkyrie will break. That's what I'm leaning towards too. I'm that person that I'm like in my head. I'm like, oh man, I'm so scared it's gonna break. I don't want to believe that it will. But Greatest Raphael is the name of the episode. They haven't shown off the gimmick or anything. It's its first battle, and we all know at the first battle, it's not losing. None of the Bays lose with their first battle. So, yeah, I'm scared for Vault. I was scared for Vault when this started, and now I'm especially nervous, man, because they left it on a cliffhanger too, like setting up for this, and they're not showing the full power of it yet. They're not. Oh man, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy, man. But I gotta finish getting through this intro. But yeah, Louis, Wakia, Shu, Free. Just that we got Free with a new bay, Shu with a new bay, Louis with a new bay. The only one who doesn't have one so far is Wakia, and yeah, like let's see, Valkyrie breaks overdrive Valkyrie. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's why I'm like, if it does break, I'm not too upset. Because if they break it, you know they're not leaving Vault with a broken bay for the rest of this season. He's gonna come back with a stronger Valkyrie. Because look what happened with winning. He came back with Cho Z Valkyrie and have that power that he needed big time. So yeah, man. Honestly, I hope that if they do make an overdrive system Valkyrie, uh maybe they give it, if it's a driver we've seen before, I honestly hope Ultimate Reboot Dash. Because Valkyrie with Ultimate Reboot is awesome, you know? It's one of my favorite drivers that Valkyrie's ever had. For sure. Like nothing against Evolution or Variable. They're both awesome, but I like how fun Ultimate Reboot is. And we've only seen Ultimate Reboot Dash on Prime Apocalypse. They haven't even released it in like random boosters or anything. You can only get on Apocalypse right now. So it'll make it where you can get Ultimate Reboot Dash. Again, you know, they put on Valkyrie. It would make sense. But yeah, man, still, I'm just hype, but also very, very nervous for Vault. But yeah, man. All right, let's see. High ultimate reboot dash. Oh my god, please no! Nothing like the high dash drivers, like high and dash. Like I mean, I get it, like you know, but why can't they do like a metal driver, like maybe like a high, watch them do high atomic metal or something, just to be like, yeah, more high drivers because we feel like it. But yeah, man. All right, and then showing off the gang. They're all just watching Bell swing across the vine. That's hilarious. There's Rashad, then Ilya, then Bob. They're hyping them. Yo, they're gonna be a group. Like I feel like once Rashad really starts to turn, like they'll be their own group. Like Rashad, Ilya, Basara. That's a pretty solid roster. Like Lord Bahamut, Magma, Ifrit, Greatest Raphael. That's a pretty solid faction, man. And yo, it's Valt, Bell, and Ranzo all looking up at them. All looking up at them too. So yeah, man. All right, and then he launches Dangerous in the stadium. Who's he battling? Oh, he's battling Bahamut, the pink Bahamut. The sprite for Belial, so sick. Wait a minute, did they? Yo, they show. Wait a minute, Ifrit. Did they show all the parts with that? Can you see clearly? What are the letters on that? Does that say LG? Okay, so we know it's gonna have like the quad drive system because like the Jaggy, but then also the bottom part can make it wave. What is that disc though? What in the world? That disc reminds me of Wing, like for sure. Like how it's shaped, it reminds me of Wing. Um, but it's a Dynamite battle disc. There's no doubt, and it's in the low mode, so you can't even see like what they have on it. Let's see. It's called so how do you even say that? Like, what? I don't even know how to pronounce that, man. It looks like it says. It looks like an L and a G. Honestly, so yeah. I don't know. Like it looks like an L and a G on there, but yeah, Ifrit's looking like a boss. But I'm really curious, man. Like they can't skip over. There's no way they can skip over it. That's a disc we have not seen yet. We have not seen that disc. Whatever it is, it's a new disc. It's not like Giga or anything. That looks like an L and a G that it says on there. Lag, maybe. I'm thinking he will get a new Bay after his Bay will break, but I'm worried about Valkyrie. If he made a new Valkyrie, he would challenge him again. I don't think the other protagonist will be in Dynamite battle, and it makes me sad. I wanted a funny reaction with Bell and Drum. Never say never. It's not over yet. Is it late? Yes, for sure. But we're also going in the dark period. What I mean by this, I always say this league season, the dark period. It's a period where we do not know what exactly TT has planned. We can't fully predict what's happening. The only things we know for sure, like solidly, is that Greatest Raphael is coming out next month, and we're going to see Pain show up soon in the show because Prominence Phoenix, and he is on the box art. So those are the only two things that are confirmed. Besides that, we cannot predict anything. We don't know anything the TT is going to have happen. But if Valkyrie breaks with this next episode, I think that'll basically confirm that Valt's gonna make a new Valkyrie. He's gonna have a new Valkyrie, and then it'll also be like High King of Light. It's gonna be ironic because the Demon King, like the devil, and then you have an Archangel who's meant to take out a devil, but then it's like the angel being good normally, and then the devil being bad normally in that case, except like this time Rashad being the bad because if he's breaking everybody's bays, it shows he's the evil one, even using an angel bay for destruction, but then like got Bell being like more of an anti-hero protagonist, but still more on the side of good, no doubt. He's definitely becoming more and more on the side of good. He started off as an anti-hero, but even having that crazy confidence and such, and still kind of being an anti-hero, he still seems like a good character. You know what I mean? Like it's two different kinds of anti-heroes. Like an anti-hero that's good, than an anti-hero that's definitely more towards the side of evil. So yeah, that's one thing I definitely enjoy about this so far. But yeah, man. Let's see. I gotta finish this. I haven't even finished this trailer yet, but that's definitely a new disc. Like they can't skip over Ifrit. If TT makes finally, after all these years of me really, really wanting it, a female blader that is powerful with her own bay, and especially hyping her up the way they are in this trailer, and they don't make Ifrit, I'll be mad. I'll be so mad. I don't think they're gonna skip over it. No way. Like I get like Hasbro's gonna make it and such, but like just because the center points and such, but I definitely can't see TT skipping over it. I really can't. Like it would make no sense. Like everybody's sitting there like we got a girl blader with this awesome quad drive system. Like we gotta we gotta see this for sure. Don't we got 3 releases in October? Well, we got 2 because we got the new stadium set with Belial and Bahamut, the recolor Bahamut that Bosser is using now. At least the top layer. That's the way you get the top layer, and then also the gold Belial because it turned gold when it used the full power. The second we got the Dangerous Belial Promise Phoenix set. You know that set, and also Savior Perseus. Which anybody who's wondering, yes, I'm getting the sets. They'll be on the way. Once they get here, more battles and such will be coming. But yeah, it also depends. If it gets here before I go on my vacation, depending on when it gets here, I might be able to do like the unboxing and such and some battles, and then while I'm on the vacation, I'll probably take the bays with me and do the battles then. But if it doesn't get here, then it'll be probably after I get back from vacation when I'll be reviewing them and such, which will probably just be like another week. Well, it'll be like the next week. So, yeah, have I watched the episode yet? I have. Well, I watched the episode. Oh, did I watch the new DB opening? I'm watching it right now and just going through everything with it. But it's definitely a new disc on Ifrit and just the gimmick for the bottom. Yeah. All right. And then there's Ilya with the mask. Basara. Yo, Bahamut's power too. Raphael. Rashad versus Valt. And the power coming off. Oh, and that end part, that's sick. That looks so cool. And Ilya's a part of that too. Dude, they have to make it. They have to. They can't skip over it. I really, really hope and feel like we've seen this with TT a few times where they make sets. They have multiple bays come in and they make sets. Um, I'm hoping that besides Greatest Raphael, they drop like another set. Like I know it's like holy crap, we're getting another set, which would be a crazy amount of releases. Like just release like one set. I'm not saying a random booster, but like a set. Maybe with 3 bays and such, Magma Ifrit being one of those bays. Cause I just or even like if they release like Raphael as a booster and then they release Ifrit as a booster, I'd be fine with that too. But I just want to see it. Like just want to see Magma Ifrit in general. I want to do some battles with that thing, and I'm just like, why is TT holding off on it? Unless like they have more plans with it or something. But yeah, like they gotta implement it. They gotta put it in for sure. They gotta make it do an actual bake because it'll make no sense to not make it. But yeah, dude. All right, let's see. Where am I watching this? Honestly, on YouTube. That's where I'm watching it. We got a female blader now, a colored blader we need. That's pretty true. It's honestly pretty true. Yeah. One thing I want to see if like we get another season, if it's not focused on all the protagonists themselves, if we get like a new protagonist with this next season, I feel like the main thing they could do a female protagonist. It would make burst history and it'll bring big intrigue. Like we got a girl protagonist for this season, because we've got like the different demeanors with all the protagonists at this point. Like we had Valt, we had Iga coming in, well, Valt with his goofy tone and such, Iga coming in making more of a serious tone, but still having his fun moments. Drum just being crazy fun and carefree, with his moments. And then Hikaru and Hyuga, Hikaru being the more serious older brother and such, but still having his fun moments. Hyuga just being the carefree younger brother. You already know. That's why Hikaru drifted more to the Iga, and then Hyuga more to Valt, you know, because just similar personalities. You can see that both with them. And then now Bell being more of like an anti-hero, being like a demon king and such, an anti-hero type of protagonist, which is definitely unique and nice to see. It was a breath of fresh air for this season. So I feel like the main thing we really, really got to see is a female protagonist, no doubt. Either like a female protagonist or a purely, fully evil protagonist. But that wouldn't make sense because like evil protagonist, that's essentially an antagonist, or maybe they start off as they're completely evil, then another major evil comes in and then breaks their bay and completely like shifts them. But we're kind of seeing that with Bell a little bit. Like he's not fully evil. I mean, just like if they came in and throughout the whole season they're just like demolishing their opponents and such. But it wouldn't make sense for that development because then everybody would probably turn on them being like, oh, they're way too strong. Like they don't lose or anything, even being an evil blader, you know, while being a protagonist. And then like somebody comes in and finally beats them and destroys their bay, and then they start turning good after that, you know. I mean, that would be a cool approach for sure if they don't go with the full like it's either that like one of those two for sure, like an evil protagonist or like a female protagonist. Those are the two things I honestly want to see going forward. If they're not going to go with just the full approach of like, hey, let's focus on all the protagonists we have equally in different arcs. But yeah, a DB Achilles would be even better. I want to see all the protagonists come back with the season, you guys, for sure. Like a DB Achilles, a DB Dragon, a DB Helios, a DB Hyperion. It would be amazing to see all of them for sure. Yeah, Achilles. I hope if they made it, I hope they wouldn't just be like, oh, like metal dimension, you know, like they make the top part dimension. I want to see them do dimension metal. I mentioned this before. You know where it's rubber at the bottom? Make it metal instead of the rubber. Because that way it wouldn't wear down like crazy. Dimensions gimmick would last for a long time because it's metal. And heck, TT could even be like, we're going to make it a dash too. Dimension metal dash. What do they have to lose at this point considering they made a high extend plus dash, metal drift, and freaking bearing dash? Like, for real. They could do dimension metal dash. Like dimension metal, bottom part metal, dash driver so it has big time burst resistance and such. And they do that with Achilles. That way it can have the height changes, it has high and low mode, and then you have crazy, crazy high mode because then imagine like dimension at the highest mode, and then also like whatever disc it has, and then also like yeah, just the high mode in general. Those Achilles will be so tall, man. Literally, and then they just advertise as like it can be this tall and then that tall. Metal dimension metal. Oh gosh, maybe that's too much metal. I don't know. Would TT do it like dimension metal squared, like DM squared, DM squared? Uh, yeah. I mean that would cool, but I definitely want to see like dimension metal dash, no doubt. Because that honestly would even give it more balance. Having metal, more weight at the bottom. But yeah, besides Vault, Drum is my favorite protagonist. I actually love GT and Drum. When I first saw Drum, I was like, why a new protagonist? But I'm glad he was. Oh, for sure, man. Like, I like all the different seasons for different reasons. Obviously, people have their favorite characters. Like, you know, oh, I love Vault or Iger or Drum or Hikaru or Hyuga or maybe even somebody like, you know, oh, Shu or Free or Louis. There's so many amazing characters, and that's the beauty of Burst, you know. Yeah, and just the beauty of Beyblade in general. I wonder when Payne is making his debut, and will he join Rashad or Bell, or just be like he is just watching? I feel like he's gonna definitely come in as a tweener, like we're not gonna know exactly what he's doing and such until we see how his demeanor is. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can imagine him maybe having the role of like Hearts, where he just comes in and just you know is the man to beat. It'll be funny if like he just shows up and he's like he just takes out Raphael with Phoenix. But yeah, I don't know, man. But that's the crazy part. Like we got Rashad changing now, but then we got Payne who's coming in, which yeah, you can see a bit of Phi and Hearts with Payne with his design for sure. Like just how his armor is and everything, different colors and such. But yeah, you can see it. And plus the hair over the one eye, just like how Hearts was. Come on, man. Imagine high dimension. Knowing TT, they'll probably do high dimension metal dash or some crap like that. Like it's a high driver, it's a metal driver, it's a dash driver, all in one. You know, high dimension metal dash. Can you imagine TT? I can imagine doing some stuff like that. That would be funny. Where is Shu? I have to put a missing poster for his absence. Well, Um, they're only having him battle like the big time serious battles for now, but they're definitely going to set up for like some kind of tournament or something at the end of this. Like they got it. That's how it usually goes. They set up for like some major tournament or some major battles going on, but they're focusing on the 1v1s big time of the season, which I definitely enjoy. I just hope that at the end of this, if they do have a God Bladers Cup type tournament where it's full 1v1s with it, I'd love to see that. But yeah, but there's also like 20 episodes left, so time's gonna tell, man. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Makes you wonder if Raphael and Phoenix had their release if they had their release among Switch. Um, oh, if they had them, I don't know. It would basically be a Speedstorm metal tip. What? Oh, high dimension, high metal dimension metal. Yeah, it's too much metal, man. It's too much metal for me. But yeah, let's see here. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking like for these next. I just can't see them skipping all the protagonists. So I'm hoping we do get Achilles, Dragon, Helios, and Hyperion with this season for sure. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Shu will probably join Bell, Louis. I can see. Well, I see him joining Rashad with Pain and Free Bell. Well, definitely on like Vault side. Yeah, could be. I could see Shu being on that side more. Vault, Shu, Bell, Ranzo, and then on the other side, what Basra, Ilya, obviously Rashad. Louis, that's a good question. Maybe he would join more of Rashad's side because just seeing like the power and such. Maybe he'd join that side, who knows? But I could see Free being on the side of like honestly like Bell and Vault, because how close like they are, like Vault and Free are. Yeah. I mean, if Iga and Drum come back, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, you could see them all being on the side of Vault for sure. Like all the protagonists being on one side, no doubt. Um, yeah, but it just remains to be seen how this is gonna end, man. It's all fun and games until a new Achilles gets High Tower, dude. If they made High Tower, I'd be triggered. If they make another tower, if they ever make a tower driver again, I hope that they make like watch them just be like, we're gonna make a metal tower because we feel like it. I would hope for tower metal, so the bottom part of tower be an actual metal because it would up its stamina at least. Because like tower's not a crazy driver in general, but then if you made it where like that point that sticks out, it's not plastic, it's metal, and it ups its weight. Maybe that could help it out a little bit, and the jumping gimmick would help. It would make it kind of like the shot driver, except it would be kind of more controlled and have maybe some decent stamina with it because it's metal. But yeah, yeah. Let's see here. I hope next season they bring Xander, Daigo, Ken, and Zach back. Top four characters who should have been in Sparking. Other definitely characters that I could definitely see like deserve being in Sparking. I mean, TT had the comic. I swear they saw that comic and the potential they had, what they did in the manga with like literally everybody was around the table. Like Hikaru, Hyuga, Vault, Iga, Drum, Free, Louis, Shu, Phi, Gwyn, Delta, Zach, Dinah, Kensuke, Wakia was there, I believe, too. Yeah, just an absolutely stacked roster. And I could see whenever Burst ends and they bring back the absolute strong, like, it's got to end at some point. And I see the last season that they make being an end game type of season where they bring back the absolute strongest. Like, it will make sense. New format, new system, full powerful bays, like new strongest bays for sure. Yeah, in this system, all these bladers having bays in this system, and then it truly being good versus evil, like the fate of the world at stake with it. Whenever Burst comes to its end, because yeah, like nothing lasts forever. And I mean, considering we're at a sixth season now, it's amazing. I see us getting a seventh season. I don't know about an eighth. Yeah, well, time's just gonna show with it. I mean, if they make a female protagonist for the next season, they can make a definite seventh season out of that, and then maybe like an eighth season where it's like a full end game setup with the absolute strongest throughout all of Burst history coming back. So that includes like Phi, Gwyn, Delta, Lane, on top of all the names I named before, like Phi, Gwyn, Delta, Lane, everybody that I just named before that. Yeah, and it's coming back for an absolutely insane season because you got like the evils who could be in the shadows, like Ashton or Theodore, because that man's out there somewhere. Evel would still be out there. He's still out there somewhere. Arthur, he's still out there. Like I said, the whole theory I made of like this gigantic organization putting all of their crazy brains together, like how it was with the Nemesis Crisis in MFB, and then Doji came back and included his wild mind with it. Yeah, I mean, he got revenge on Ryu. That threat was so big that Ryuga, he didn't lose his life, but Ryuga never battled again, and Ryuga, for the first time ever, we saw get slaughtered in a battle. Imagine somebody like that powerful. We get that in Burst, and then we see some of our favorite characters like Free, like Louis, like Shu, even like Fire, Gwen, or Delta, or Lane, even, or some of our favorite protagonists like Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Valt, etc., etc. Our favorite characters start to get slaughtered in battles because this Bay is that powerful. Because with all their wicked minds, like Ashton, Theodore, Arthur, and Eval, and whoever else, they put their minds together, you know how big of a threat that would be. That is all of the major evils that never turn good in Beyblade Burst history under one roof, with one system, with one goal, working together. It's like some Team Rainbow Rocket crap. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you know what I mean. And that's dangerous. That is the most dangerous, like for real. Yeah. I definitely want. I would love to see a setup like that. Bullet metal. Would love to see that because then the metal projectile, well, the bullet itself would be full metal, like some full metal alchemist crap. I don't know, but then it would be able to shoot around and get major hits in and actually do damage because it has that much weight. That'll be cool. I'm surprised that Delta wasn't sparking as well. Definitely, just like they made Death Scyther, they made Diabolos. It's like it's their way of saying they might not have been in this season, but there's potential. Like you'll probably see them. We'll probably see them in the future with the future season. Because look what happened. The Lord Spriggan effect, I call it. Because the first big time case where we saw it, we didn't see Shu in the show with Lord Spriggan, but then we saw him with World the next season. It could be that case. Because we saw Death Scyther last season. We saw them make Diabolos last season. So maybe it's like, don't give up hope. Because they made a Death Scyther in Super King. They made Diabolos in Super King. We didn't see Dyna or Delta, but still, there's a chance. I'd be excited if they made a Beyblade Burst Endgame. It's got to build up to that at some point. The reason why I think we're getting another season is because we haven't had Zero G remakes yet. Oh, for sure, man. Like, I feel like we got to see, like, I see them doing some more Plastigen remakes, some more MFB remakes, and maybe some Zero G remakes for them to MFB. There's going to be some time for that because we still got to see, like, MFB 4D set, with like Big Bang Pegasus with Ultimate Reboot Dash, El Drago Destroy with like Generate Dash, Fang Leon with Wave Dash, Phantom Orion. Honestly, now Phantom Orion with Bearing Dash, you might as well give the damn thing Bearing Dash because they made it, and make another way to get Bearing Dash besides this set. I have another set to get it. And then like Flash Sagittario with high yielding because they always use yielding for WD. Since it's 230 WD, high yielding, taller and such, high, honestly, even high, I imagine like high yielding dash. I wouldn't even be mad if they did that. So it has more burst resistance. And also imagine a burst format flash, you guys. Put that in thought. We saw a flash was in MFB. Imagine like a burst format flash if they actually did that. And then like Diablo Nemesis with like trick dash because Nemesis was super unpredictable and switched through all the different modes. Just saying, man. Just saying. But yeah. Let's see. I think Payne is a big fan of Bell. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see, man. Imagine high shot. Oh God. Like if it can jump over other bases, that'll be cool. But yeah. I honestly think that the perfect way to end it is bring back Theodore, bring back Nemesis type Bay with all these evil characters with Theodore as the leader and the big bad. Yeah, for sure. Maybe not the big bad, like whoever owns the Bay itself being the full out big bad, and then Theodore being like Ashton or Theodore being fascinated with this power. Because it would be like how remember when he got super fascinated when he saw Spriggan Requiem and got fascinated with his power? And then realized he created a monster. Well, they take it to the absolute craziest point. Like even his own creation turns on him. Whoever has his ultimate bane, like he turns on everybody, including the ones that fed him, like so to speak, like like Arthur, or Evel, or Ashton Theodore, because it becomes too much power. Let's see, we need 50 episodes of Beyblade World Cup showing battles for all the characters. Let's see, it happened with Guardian Kirby's too. It got released before Kirby's got a new owner. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. What if Hasbro brings back Beyblade XTS? I don't know how they do XTS for Burst, honestly, because like the Burst gimmicks and such. But yeah, the XTS base, honestly, um, I got a big love for them. They're always the base that I saw like being young because I'm like, oh, they're fully plastic and such. But now having Burst, I've honestly gone back and found a lot of them. Just saying. I've been picking up a lot of them. The latest one I picked up was Quetzalcoatl Hammer. But I have not opened any of them. I'm saving them for a special unboxing montage, which I was going to keep a secret big time, but it'll be in the future. Not right now. But yeah, there's quite a few of them that I've gotten. Let's just say that. And some of the Electro bays as well. Um, Yeah, the only one I think I'm missing now is the Chronos one. The Chronos swipe, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I'm trying to find that one. But let's see here. How dumb is it that someone is selling Arliss Maxitor Ultra without the character card? Some people sell them without the character cards, and it's like, why? Because you honestly need them in order to play them. Like, if you're getting them, then in that case, they're just fully for collection. But yeah, if they're fully for collection, then go nuts. But you wouldn't be able to use it in a brawl because you just don't have the actual card because you need that card. I'm honestly really excited for the next episode because if Valkyrie breaks, it's setting up Rashad as a big threat because currently Valt is the number one blader in the world, and I wonder when he beat Iger. Um, I wonder when he beat Iger. Well, yeah, I mean, Super King, do they face off? Well, they did face off. I can't remember the result of that battle. I know that, like, Iga beat Drum. Iga did beat Drum with that battle. With Vaughn and I wasn't it like a double ring out or something? I can't remember exactly with that. But yeah, like Super King blurred all the big time lines, like who's the actual strongest in the world. Because I mean, like Lane beat Vault clean, like fully beat him clean. Lane beat Shu. He literally beat everyone. In like 1v1s, he was winning against everyone. And it took the combined power of Hikaru and Hyuga at the very end to beat Lane. So Lane's in that category for sure is one of the strongest. Like there's a lot of bladers who are up there in the strongest. Like all the protagonists are up there. I'd say, well, like, yeah. If there's a solid top full power, my honest opinion with it, I would say the full strongest that all be in the category. Like, say they do make an endgame season and they bring back the absolute strongest. My category for the absolute strongest will be every protagonist. So, Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Bell would all be in that category. No doubt about it. Um, Also in that category for some of the strongest, I'd say Shu, Free, and Louis. Hands down, they're all up there. Um, I definitely say Phi, Gwyn, Delta. They're all up there. Lane, they're all up there power wise, no doubt about it. And let's see, like the surprise characters they can bring back that are still definitely strong. Zaka, Zach. Um, we haven't seen Zack in season one, but for real, how are you gonna make it where like he's the one of the four spin emperors who was a spin emperor and had big time power back then, but you're not gonna have him come back? And they said he like retired from blading, but then he unretired from blading. Have that man come back with a new Zeus. Come on, it's Zeus, man. Like for real. Imagine a Zeus with like 16 metal balls in it or something, because that's the full gimmick for it. That would be wild. Yeah. Imagine them making new Zeus. If it's 16 metal balls that it has, just no flip out. But yeah. Like Jaka, Zach, honestly, Ken or Kensuke, Dinah, Wakia, because the original Baygoma Academy Bay Club, I think they're definitely worthy of coming back. Um, yeah, Rantaro, Ranjiro, Ranzo, like all of them with a slash because they're all brothers and such, and probably would have maybe the same Bay. But I'd say that's the solid roster right there. But now with this season, honestly, added to that fray, Rashad. Yeah, Rashad added to that fray. Ilya being up there too, because she's strong, no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, Rashad, Ilya, maybe leaning with Basara. But yeah, that alone's a solid roster for one season. Imagine all of those, like you have all those characters in one season. every single episode almost, we'd be seeing dream battles. Like a lot of episodes, we'd seeing dream battles for sure. We wouldn't know exactly what to predict. So yeah, man, TT low drivers gonna happen. Um, I don't know if they'll do low drivers because then Bays will like scrape like absolute crazy. Maybe they'll do a couple of low drivers. They'd probably be for like attack types mainly, if anything. But even then, like they circle around a lot and then hit the stadium, and then if they're too low, we'll have the full Mercury Anubis Omega Dragonis effect. That's my opinion on it. Because like if you have a bay that's too low to the ground, it'll scrape like crazy. It'll skid out, and then it'll just lose. So yeah, because we saw that with like Dragonis, Anubis. I'd say those are the two biggest examples: Omega Dragonis and Mercury Anubis. But yeah, there's gonna be a Beyblade Burst tournament in 1 week. Oh, really? Nice. Maybe I'll have to start going to some tournaments soon. Like 2022, definitely got big plans for sure. Let's see. Honestly, the anime. Let's see. Anime should return. I feel like who? Oh, Amane. Okay, I see. Amane should return. I feel like he gets too much hate when he beat one of the most powerful players in GT. Honestly, no doubt. I'd say Amane would be worthy of that list for sure. Like, yeah, he did manage to beat Arthur. Speaking of which, if we're talking about full evils that should return, Ashton, Theodore, Evel, Arthur. Arthur has an actual bay. Um, Evel had an actual bay too, but it was the big suck Aegis. Um, and also a dark. It was be like a dark pick for me. I'd say. Um, like a dark horse type of pick. That being Norman Turner, because this man had his bay destroyed by Shu. Remember, like with the battles during the Godbladers Cup, and it didn't seem like he turned good after that. We didn't see him again after that. We didn't see that man after. So imagine if we get Ash Demmer Theodore back, we could get Norman back. Norman coming in with a new nemesis that's way powered up. Like Ash Demmer Theodore puts him through a quote Requiem project, like how Shu went through, except it's stronger. And the only thing that's on Norman's mind is getting revenge on Shu for what he did. Because we all know that Shu turned good. Maybe Norman's been sitting in the shadow. If we get Theodore back, I think we should get Norman back too. And Norman being the true, because he was Gold Eye. He called him Gold Eye, Gold, like number one, like besides Red Eye. But like he fully focused on Red Eye, but then maybe he focuses on Norman and being like, hey, you weren't the true strongest. You left the snake pit. You turned your back on us, etc., and had this build up for it story wise, and then these two even facing off, like yeah, like Norman wouldn't want to face anyone else. The only person he'd want to go after is Shu for full revenge for breaking Nemesis the first time, and he has a new Nemesis and such. That would be sick. Like these evils, if they put their minds together, you guys got to think they know about everybody. They would, because like with Valt, Ashton Theodore knows Valt very well. Very, very well to the Godbladers Cup. Honestly, same thing with Shu. He knows about Shu very well. I mean, he saw like Free battle, he saw Louis battle. Yeah, he had Free in New York with the Bulls when he was running it. Like, still, that's that's some big time stuff. Evel, this man literally just vanished after he made Dead Phoenix, but he made Dead Phoenix. His brain was so wild that he helped create Dead Phoenix with the power of Dead 80s and Revive Phoenix. He helped make that. So imagine this man having his scientific genius with evil and such. Evil. His name is it. And then Arthur. One, where the hell did Arthur get his power from? Where did he get that Dark Turbo from? That power don't come out of just nowhere. For real. Like, it had to come from somewhere, but they never explained where he got the Dark Flux or the Dark Turbo from. Maybe they can go back and explain where. This big organization or Requiem project or something. Even Lane. Where did Lane Like, did he just get this crazy flare out of nowhere? Where did that come from? Even with Lane. Like, yeah, it seems like Lane turned good, or is at least an anti-hero, but definitely turned good because he's battling with Hikaru and Hyuga now. But where did he get that power from? Still some big questions, man. But yeah, I hope they like come back on these things. There's so much they could work with if they want to go with an end game feel. No doubt about it, man. They picked the little loose ends, like all the loose ends that they had made throughout the entire series, and they focused them on one big time focused, intense series, one final season. Yeah, where every battle against the evil, it's like, oh crap, if they lose, then the day's done. You know what I mean? But yeah, like how it was when Fi was the God of Destruction, the Lord of Destruction. That, at least for like the final arc, was one of my favorites because it really felt like, if they lose, then their bay is going to be destroyed. It didn't feel that way so much with Gwen. Honestly, even with Arthur, because Arthur was like bursting bays, but he wasn't like breaking them, like when he got the new armor. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, because honestly, with Fi, every single battle he had with his Phoenix, like if they lost, they broke. Like we need something on that level again. Even with Wayne, like same thing. It didn't feel that evil, like that crazy of a level. But yeah. Let's see here. I wish Ken was in Dynamite battle. Hey, we could possibly see him in the future, no doubt. Definitely don't give up. Not gonna lie, where is Shu's parents? I don't know if they ever talked about his parents actually. But yeah. Anyways, you guys got any last questions? Feel free to ask them. All that good stuff. And yeah. And I'll ask you guys a question before anything else. Well, is the quality good? I asked it earlier. There weren't that many people in here. If you don't know, this is the first video I'm making with the new phone, the new cam, all that good stuff. Yeah. So what I used to watch the episode was my old one. This is my old phone and such. Transferred everything from it, and just gearing up, and getting this phone all situated and ready and stuff. But yeah, you see the big time like quality difference or anything? I'm just curious because like it shows up differently for you guys than I see it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good. Probably not. Oh, it is good. Okay, sweet. Do you simp? No, not really. I mean, I think like some couples are cute and such, but yeah, the quality's good. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, because just being an upgrade, I'm hoping the quality's pretty good too. Like you can see everything, so got good Wi-Fi, got a new phone and such. Like just big time hype, man. And I got like a couple of videos to do. I got like mainly one team battle to do. But I also have a couple of Bakugan unboxings to do, so you'll probably be seeing all of those videos coming tomorrow. But yeah, I might take a break for like a couple of days. But probably not. You'll be seeing some content and such. But gonna like obviously waiting on like the Dangerous Belial set, waiting on that. The new Black Dynamite Battle Stadium set, waiting on that as well. Um, but yeah. Definitely got some stuff coming. Big time Bakugan plans. I'm going to get into some back profiles. Anybody who's a Bakugan fan, yes, I know I've been holding off on the Pro Series stuff for a little bit, just because, the situation where I last did it was kind of difficult. Like, it happened on here, you know what I mean? It was difficult, so I just had to, like, clear my brain and such for things for a little bit, because it was hard. That situation was very, very hard. But I'm all good now. But you know how it is, turning like a negative into a positive and such, and getting some awesome content out. So more deck profiles coming soon. Gonna be seeing some episode reviews because all the episodes for Geogon Rising, I believe, are out at this point. So doing some episode reviews, getting caught up with those, doing the unboxings I got. Getting caught up with some of the new stuff because new stuff is getting released now big time. Some of the last waves. But yeah, let's see here. The quality is good. I think the connection makes it a little fuzzy. Yeah, it might be a little bit because it's a little like extend plus plus. Oh my gosh, extend double plus like extend extend plus wait high extend plus metal dash. I'd be like, bro, I can't. I think Shoe Free and Iga still got bad blood with Fi. I don't know. maybe if Vi comes back as like an evil character, I could see they would, but I see him being more of an anti-hero for sure. But yeah, make more deck profiles. More of them will be coming. My goal is to get to the big triple digits, the big 100 before the end of the year. Yeah, currently at 91, and with how much stuff I've gotten recently, could definitely crank out a bunch more. There's a lot to work with, you know, and plus, just got to keep in mind being an adult, one person, it's a lot. My work has had me work, well, at least in this time period now, I'm working 8 out of 9 days in a row, which is a lot. And they're also like, they're not short shifts. It's like 7 and 9 hour shifts, like, well, 6 to 9 hour shifts and such. So yeah, even with that, I always work around that to put out the content for you guys. So you got to think, coming back way late at night, filming, going trying to get some kind of sleep, waking up, filming some more, getting ready for the day, filming some more before I go an adult, going on the way to adult. And honestly, every single day when I'm on the way to adult, that's when I'm editing big time and scheduling the videos to go out for you guys. So you gotta keep in mind that's all the stuff that I do on the regular basis. So sometimes I get a little sleepy and tired and such because it takes a lot to do that. It might not seem like it because you see the final product, but you're not seeing all the stuff that goes in behind that product. So you know, I'm sure everybody who makes videos and such and puts a lot of editing time or such into it knows what I mean. And imagine doing that on the scale where I'm putting out, like, some days I'm putting out 3 videos, some days I put out 5, some days I put out 7 videos in one day. Like today I dropped what, 5 or 6, and also this live stream. So yeah, you know. How's Beyblade Burst Surge? The anime, definitely like it, you know. I like Surge in general. Um like toy wise, definitely could be better, honestly. I'm sad that they're gutting all the plastic for sure. Could you do if wait, infinite? Let's see here. Press enter. Imagine Raphael Spike catching a bay and throwing it. I can imagine him like using it for that. Where's Boa? They sent him. They set him up, but never brought him back. I honestly still think Sparking was the whole missed opportunity season of the whole series. Well, the series isn't over. That's the thing. It's not like Sparking was the last season, but yeah, you already know. Brave versus Infinite versus Tempest versus Volcano versus Burn. Let's see here. Well, you don't have to. Brave, Infinite, Tempest, Volcano, Burn. Oh, like a protagonist battle. Well, that would be cool. That would be cool to do. Um, if there's a big battle royale like that, I'd want to do in the Giant Stadium. And honestly, for Burst, I'm holding off on some Giant Stadium battles because obviously that's how I did some of those at the beginning. You know, when I first got the Giant Stadium, but I'm holding off on them just for now. So if you see the pattern that I've done with MFB and such, yeah, I'll have an homage series down the line for Burst, but for now I'm not going to do those battles in the Giant Stadium just because I got a lot on my plate and such. But definitely that's one that's been in mind, like a big old protagonist battle. But yeah, I returned. Yo, what's up? No, not you. How's it going, man? Greatest Raphael R6. That's probably what they're gonna call it too, like greatest Raphael R6 or no, greatest Raphael R7. Yeah, they'll probably call it that. Yeah, because it's gonna be R7. But yeah, let's see here. I still hope Ranzo mentions Ranjiro and Rantaro. I think he did mention them at one point. Um, yeah, I think he did mention Rantaro and Ranjiro at one point. But yeah, and I just wonder, will we see them all in like one season? It'd be like they all have like the same bay, but just different color versions for it. So like Rantaro having the full orange version, Ranjiro having the full white version. What would Ranzo have? Like the full, I don't know, maybe they make a red version and then he has the red version. That would be kind of cool. But yeah. Imagine a 3 foot wide arena. That would be a true anime stadium right there, man. Like a true, actual, real life anime stadium. That would be sick. But yeah, greatest Raphael R7. Yeah, yeah. I got you, Hunter. Um, but yeah, you guys got any last questions? Feel free to ask them. I'll probably end it off after these last few questions. Yeah, it's like 1:30 in the morning here, getting a little late. But you know, like I said, if you're a Bakugan fan, stay tuned. You're going to be seeing some more Bakugan content and such coming. I'm cranking out as much as I possibly can before I go on vacation. So, yeah. And even when I'm on vacation, I will still be filming a lot. I won't be like a crazy insane amount. I'll take like some stuff with me, but yeah, and it just depends on when things arrive. Like honestly, how things go for this next week. Well, the first half of this next week will decide what I'll have planned for the vacation. If the sets get here before then, I'll be doing some big time battles with Belial and Phoenix when I go on vacation. If not, then I'll wait till afterwards. When will I go on vacation? I'll be leaving out of here like Thursday of next week. So that gives me what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. So like 4 days. I'm really filming, but it's also Saturday. So tomorrow, there's no mail. So it'll just be like the battles I have planned and such that'll go out tomorrow. The main thing is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those will be the days that really decide. But yeah, let's see here. I do watch Bakugan officially. Cartoon Network hasn't been uploading anything new. I've been trying to support the anime as much as possible, like some anime sites, but also like even some people posting on here. I know it's like, oh hey, like they're taking it and posting it, and like it's just Bakugan's rights with it and everything, but it's also like they're at least promoting it and making a way for people to kind of see it. Because yes, they're able to be seen on Netflix, which if so, definitely go on Netflix and look. I don't know if all of Geogon Rising's on Netflix. If it is, then I'm definitely gonna go on Netflix and get caught up. But yeah, mainly on here is where I've watched it, and also like some sites online. But yeah, man, I've got to get caught up big time with Geogon Rising because they've just been dropping like episode after episode, and yeah, it's time. I know this is off topic, but I'm excited for the new Pokemon episode. Ash is getting a special Pokemon. Oh, is he really? I gotta get caught up with the Pokemon anime, man. I have not watched it in a while. Honestly, I dropped off watching the Pokemon anime big time like with X and Y, before X and Y. Honestly, like Black and White was like the last era where I watched it big time, and I watched a little bit of X and Y at the end, and I'm like, why didn't I watch more? Because they did a very good job with X and Y, and even with like, like Sun and Moon, I gotta go back and watch that, even what they did with it. With a different style, so I didn't see like really any of Sun and Moon, the anime. I kept up with the games and everything. I keep up with the games like crazy. I'm hyped for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus. Hype for all of them for sure. Between them and the new Animal Crossing DLC that got announced and such, and also DLC for Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors, Zelda. I'm gonna be busy for sure, like gaming this winter. Yeah, I'll be snowed in, just gaming like a madman for sure, and filming for usual. But yeah, let's see. My red Valtryek V2 is super cool. I gotta go. Yo, Hunter, thanks so much for coming by, man. Imagine a new Anubis, like a new Anubius. Oh, I mean like Mercury Anubius. Like if they made a remake for it, what would it even have? I wonder what they'd even put for like the bottom of that thing. Like what would be like XF anyways? Like I'm trying to think of a tip for burst that would be a lot like XF. I really can't think of one. Like, yeah. Get back to watching Pokemon. Sun and Moon. Ash finally uh reels is cursed. Oh, he break. Yeah, I saw that. And Journeys is just breaking trends. Oh yeah, definitely got to see that, man. I've heard Journeys is really really good, and I definitely want to get caught up with them before like jumping into Journeys. But I mean, I fully understand all the Pokemon and such, know the names of all the Pokemon, but yeah, it's got to get back into watching this show. Dual layer Anubis. I see what you mean. Like Akira, like if Akira came back with Anubis. Well, I would hope if Akira came back, like Zach. Well, if Zach came back, Akira would be back. That would be kind of cool. I want to see a battle between all the big time flashy like showboaty bladers. Like, imagine them all being in one season and just like all the star power and be like, I don't know who to root for. So honestly, with the flashy players, it would be like Akira with his Anubis, Zach definitely with his Zeus, Joshua Boone with Genius. Like, imagine he comes back with the new Genius because he was definitely a showboaty character. Kit honestly was showboaty too when he got like Air Knight. He became really showboaty. Hyde or Hearts definitely being showboaty. Yeah, I'd say those five are the most showboaty out of Beyblade Burst. And imagine them all just being in one place doing a battle, and all the fans being like, "I don't know what to do for it," and then they all had their like fan sections. Oh my gosh, that would be like the biggest funny meme type battle ever. But yeah, could you just imagine that happen? That'll be wild if TT ever set that up. If it happens, like sometime down the road, it'll be like, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, it'll probably be like forever a dream battle. Who knows? Who knows what TT has planned? But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off here. Like I said, stay tuned for a lot of exciting stuff. Because I mean, like I said, I haven't filmed the video with this. This is the first video with this camera. Still testing out the specs and everything with it. But you know, you'll be seeing some more battles. Well, I got one more team battle to do. A couple of Bakugan unboxings to do as well. Gonna be doing some Bakugan episode reviews. Uh, yeah, some new deck profiles, all that good stuff. And I'm planning, like, worst case scenario, if the sets do not come in, um, I'll be doing big time like Bakugan episode reviews while I'm on the vacation and such too, and taking some base me and such. You know, because let's just say you guys already know how it is with the skits. I incorporate every single major trip I go on, and this is a major trip that I'm going on. So that's a nice little hint for you. So big time hype. And yeah, and currently my MFB Homage series is on pause because I've done all the battles, even dream battles that I've wanted to do. Uh, it's not over. The MFB Homage series is not over. I'm saying this now. It'll probably go into 2022. But with 2022, it'll be the last year doing MFB for sure. Because like this is just there's a little bit that I have to do with it, but there's some special things that have to be done before finishing this off. Before I can truly finish it off and have full peace with everything I've done MFB wise. So yeah, that's what I'll just say with that. But anyways, guys, big time things coming. Stay tuned for some epic battles and stay tuned for all the new battles because every single one you see here on out going forward will be with the new phone, new camera. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be, if I don't bite my lip or my tongue, to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, especially being this late. You guys are the absolute ghosts. Like, thank you so much for all the love and support. And I'm still shook. We've grown this much this year. Literally, we 8K away from an absolutely insane number that I never thought I'd hit in my entire life. You guys are the goats. Thank you so much for all the love and support. But anyways, till next time, stay awesome. And cool shoot. I'm up out of here.